All right, Shalom. Okay, before I get started, of course, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai. Double honors unto the apostles, elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Also want to say peace and safety to the elect laboring around the four corners of the earth, giving diligence to make that calling and election sure. And shalom to the sincere sisters out there as well. Okay, in this lesson, I'm basically just going to jump right into it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. And I just wanted to basically put this video out. It's like an exhortation video, speaking on how, they made it, in this captivity, man, it may seem like, you're getting your ass whooped, you got your back against the wall, man, you got everything coming up against you, all kind of evil forces trying to come against you, whether it's at your job, whether it's your woman, whether it's your children, whether it's in your day-to-day life, whether you stop at the gas station, your car giving you problems, you don't have the right amount of money. Okay, you have the doubt, you're facing that doubt demon, all kind of different things. You having bad dreams,
so hard to chew.
You going through all kind of things, okay, infirmities.
My love.
All right. It seems like you just catch hell, day in and day out. And then you look around and you just see other people, and it just seems like nothing is happening to them. They living a beautiful life, and and they're not going through as much as you going through, and they all happy-go-lucky, and they got money, bills paid, riding nice cars, flashing money, and all these things, and and we going through these sufferings, but it's better that we go through it now, because it's not going to be able to be compared to the reward or the glory that we're going to receive from the coming of Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai. So this thing is going to get a little more bumpier as well, a lot more. It's going to get a lot more turbulent. So this is the time to really put your spiritual seatbelts on and get ready for the ride. Okay. You got to be praying, asking the Most High Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai to build up your spirit, to get ready to go into these times and endure whatever comes upon you. Because the Most High Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai is going to test his elect first to see if they're durable. See if their spirits is built up enough to withstand that evil day. And if so, Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai is going to lift up a standard. And that same judgment that's going to take place is also going to take place on the rest of these people out here. Alright? So, don't worry yourself too much about the things that you're going through, because you got to remember the things to come and what's about to happen, and the process that Yahweh Ba Shemau Shai is taking you through to really make you immune to being of a low position and going through things. He's going to build your spirit up to become immune to it, because the same spirit is going to cover the whole earth. Alright? So this is 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 6. And whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation. So your afflictions is for your salvation. Alright? The Most High is not going to just continuously, beat brothers down and, break up the house of David. He's not going to break up something that he's building. He's going to, get everything in order to make sure that he has a strong foundation and a strong building. Okay? That's why you see what's going on around Israel right now. And you see, certain men being cast out. There's all kind of things going on around the world, major judgments, all right, hurricanes, wildfires, earthquakes, mass shootings, all these things. The so-called white man is preparing himself to come up against the Israelites and set up a, false allegations as they did to Yahweh Shai. All these things are going to come, all right. It says, which is effectual in the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer. Salaki. Alright? So it's effectual, okay, in the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer, man. Okay? So we have to endure through those sufferings, man, as best as you can. And if you won't feel like you're getting weak, and you have no hope. But that's when the faith got to kick in, man. Like, man, how about Shema Shai gonna make a way, like he always does, and just endure and just fight through it. You know, this is a test of this is a battle of being durable, man, spiritually durable. All right, that's what makes you precious, man. A lot of these people out here, when they go through that day of tribulation, they gonna crack, man. They gonna crumble. All right, and that's gonna leave them of no value because they lack the faith. That faith and that understanding, that wisdom, knowledge, and that understanding and that faith is what's gonna make you an uncrackable object.
So hard to
and pure and hard enough to go before Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay? It says, or whether we be comforted, it is for your salvation and your consolation and salvation. So the same thing, you know, whenever things going good sometimes. Okay? You might have things that's going good for you at the moment. It's for your consolation and your salvation as well. Because the Most High is an equal balance, man. He doesn't always, he always brings you up. He gives you a breath of fresh air. So that's why Paul said in Philippians, he know how to. As a matter of fact, I get it. All right, we'll get that real quick. It's not gonna be too long of a lesson. It was just something that was on my spirit. Philippians 4:12. I know both. Well, I'll just click on this. It says, I know both how to be abased. I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry. You see? So that's how Paul, that mentality Paul had. When he was abased, meaning he was low, he knew how to abound. You know? And when he was in his faith, man, he had an equal balance. You know, he know how to be at a low degree, and he know how to carry himself when he got a little substance on him as well. You know, but some men will go through the lows and it'll end up, bugging them out. Some men will go through that highs. You know, everything is going good for them, and the world is calling, the world is there, and they don't know how to abound in it. You know, they don't know how to abound in his faith. Okay. So you can't worry too much. You gotta know that, okay, this is a part of it. Whenever you're being abased, whenever you're being brought to a low degree, you gotta know that, okay, this is a part of the walk. And also when the Most High gives you an increase, when he blesses you with something, you gotta know how to act with that too. Okay? It says both to abound and to suffer need. Okay, so Paul knew how to abound, and to know how to suffer need. Meaning keep his faith and his integrity when he's in a state of being needy. Okay? This is 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 5. But watch thou in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. Okay? It says endure afflictions. Alright? Now when you look up the word endure in the etymology, it goes into being to try or to make hard. All right, so you have to be hard when certain afflictions come up against you, and it's talking about your spirit. You can't let them afflictions, drain your energy, man. Get you to it'll make you cold. You get too sad, it'll make your spirit cold, man. You won't have that fire to really go to camp and push through and certain things like that because you low. And you just sad. That's why you gotta shake out of that, and you gotta just build yourself up and get ready to go through these things. All right. This is Joshua. I'm gonna end it with this. This is Joshua chapter 10, verse 42. And all these things in their land did Joshua take at one time, because the Lord power of Israel fought for Israel. And that's the point. The Most High Yahweh Bashim Shai would always fight for the nation of Israel, man. All right. He was always there whenever they called on his name, and they were honestly and truly, sincerely calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai. He was always there for the nation of Israel, and that's the same thing now. If we doing the right thing in the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, and we calling on his name in the time of need and in the time of hope and despair, he always answers, man, because his name is involved. Okay, his name is involved, man. And he honors his name. His name should be held to a high esteem. Okay, this is just not like Bumpy Johnson from New York. That's a nigga name. All right, this is the most supreme name given amongst men. And whenever you call on that name, Yahweh Bashim Shah always delivers you. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close out by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.
My love so hard to chew.